Howdy folks, Revell's 132 Arado Ar 196B. It's a seaplane, float plane. It's the early version with a main structural float down the centre and two outriggers. Let's take a look. This side is what the kit potentially could look like when it's all built. There's this side in the box, not a lot. It's skill level 5. Information on the Arado, and there's this side. It's quite an old Revell kit. It's not one of their new ones. You get instructions, 1 bag of sprues, 2 bag of sprues, 3 bag of sprues, which comes with a stand, 4 glass, and 5 there's decals in here. Yeah, warning label, it's all junk, we don't need none of that. There's some of the main decals, pretty good for its age. Should go down pretty well still, hopefully. Structure manual, a little bit about the aircraft. Section 1, what not to do, all the things about the kit, we all know what that is anyway. Colour callouts, I've already marked them out because I'm using various different manufacturers. I'm not using Revell's because I don't like their paint so much. Sprue map. Step 1, cockpit, cage cockpit type it is. Various seats, instrument panels, seat belts, and pedals going in. Putting the rear gun, because there's a rear gunner in this. Setting up the firewall, having it display the wings open or closed, because you're going to have to cut off certain parts and add certain parts, which is here. How you want to display it. Putting the fuselage together around the cage cockpit. The rear gun going in, the front engine mount going on, the ailerons and wings going together, getting ready for the stand as well. More wings and struts, adding a nose weight to the float, 50 Gs, 50 grams. Getting the engine mounted and prepped and painted. Putting the engine cowling over, the boarding ladder, all the rigging as well. Mounting the wings, however you want them, open or closed. More engine cowling going on and a little bit more rigging. Different type of propeller, 2-prop or 3-prop propeller. And the glass going in over the cockpit, open or closed. Yep, more cockpit and tail fin going on, then the outriggers, and more of the cabling and stuff. And then there's one paint call out. There's not a lot because there's only one variant paint option. It's in like a silver float, and the actual plane is like this German RML2, which is like a brown, it like a light brown colour, an off browny colour. Is that RML2? What we got here? No, that's not it. I can't find it. We have in this bag the outrigger floats, one side of them. Detail's pretty good. It's got the rivets all in it. One of the engine cowlings, some bombs and fine detail parts. This bag here is exactly the same as the previous one we just looked at. So there's two of those. We've got some glass. One bag of glass. Pretty good and very good. The clarity, you can see pretty much straight through it. No problems whatsoever. It's really clear. In this bag we have the base painted whatever colour you wish to do so. This bit is part of the cockpit, I believe that is. There's the cockpit cage and framing. There's the underfloor of the airplane. It's got raised rivets and recessed panel lines, so it's a mixture of both. There's a little, looks like stress skin for his age, but that's pretty good for his age on the tail. Floor of the cockpit, again raised rivets and recessed panel lines and whatever as needed. In this bag we have wings. I'm not sure what these parts are. I think they're structural parts of the body. There's the body. It's got like this rivet stress skin over it. It's really good for this girl. Rivet, recessed panel lines, raised rivets and recessed panel lines. So there's a mixture of both. That's really good, just how it probably would be. And this one, again, the other side of the fuselage, got that stress skin type stretched fabric over it. The wings are the same. It's got this raised rivets, ribbon through it. That's pretty cool. Another one of those structural parts, I believe. Here's the wings, two halves, so top and bottom. There's the top. It's recessed panel lines but no rivets, because I presume it must be fabric, I'm not sure, on the aircraft. But it's good, it is nice and clear. There's the tail wing. Again, it's nice and clear. The bottom of the wing now, again, all nice detailing and recessed panel lines. And the tail wing. Again, that's nice. last bag shows the float. Which has the main float. Again, this has all got rivets in it, hundreds and hundreds of rivets. That's really good detail. Support struts. There's the two-bladed propeller. A little bit of flash here. It's the first bit of flash I've seen actually on this kit. A little bit of clean up. It'll be alright. The underside of the float, or is at the top? I'm not sure, but all the ejection pins are all in places that you're not going to see them, which is really, really good. There's fine detail parts, more float, ailerons by the looks of things, more cowling. Not sure what this is. Part of the engine, which is exhaust, more engine, more engine. It's a radial engine of some sort. More wings, more structural parts. 3D cockpit, like that's highly detailed. We've got 3-bladed propeller, a little bit of flash on that as well, but a little bit of clean up would be alright. More of the stabilizers or ailerons, they could be. Another part of the engine, firewall, engine cowlings, another engine cowling, fine detail parts. That's the this bag sock thing that goes over the gun. Not quite sure what that is either. So there you go, guys. That's the Avron A1 or AR196B 132 scale from Revell. I'll be starting this pretty soon because I've built the truck now, and I want to go back to doing an aircraft, finish an aircraft, then go and do the trailer. Just go backwards and forwards a little bit. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll catch you later.